Come on, double. One at a time. One at a time.
It was time to pick America's Greatest Employee for Season 3. Teams gathered in the conequip offices to present their nominees to the judges. A spirited game of rock, paper, scissors would decide the order of the presentations.
That sounds good? Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
We're going first.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So Lexi's last.
For Season 3 of America's Greatest Employee, the Bossman Team decided to have one owner and two guest judges. Amanda and Crystal stepped up to do the dirty work. They joined conequip owner Ben with the honor of deciding who would be the next America's Greatest Employee.
Hey, I'm Bossman. It would be super awesome if you subscribe to this little YouTube channel so we can create more funny content and spread more love. Do it now. Jerky.
Judges, we are so excited that you are here because we believe we have the next
America's
Greatest
Employee.
Boom.
So we fell in love with your nomination. Can you just tell us a little more about that and like when he started there and how he got there?
His parents immigrated from Poland. He was like a first generation in his family to go for like higher education. He started his own business. After that, he then went to Wesco, the company he's currently at. His employee number is number 18 out of like over 200 employees that they've gone through. So he's like seen it grow, helped it grow, and but pretty much if there's just any other problem, if any other mechanic has a question of how do I put this on or how do I take this off or what's wrong with this, like he'll be over their shoulder helping them out, kind of thing. I mean, just outside of work, I mean, I feel like his motivation just comes from like accomplishing things and just being able to see something and say like I did it. He loves what he does. He loves fixing things and just making something out of nothing and being able to look at it and see the joy that it brings like the people, even if it's like the customer getting their machine back or his grandson riding a quad. He just loves that feeling of accomplishment. There was one customer who came in annually and brought in a birthday cake for him on his birthday. Just he remembered it, he knew when it was, and just every year he would show up like clockwork. It was just
That's
like
awesome.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, I hope you have a great one.
Thank you for having me. You as well.
So, there you have it. We hope that you pick him to be America's next greatest employee.
Yep, America's Greatest Employee. Boom!
Baby.
Obviously, Nico has a good relationship with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think just one of the points that stood out for me on that one was the birthday cake.
I just love that it was a son nominating his father.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like we have the judges on the hook.
Bring on the next one!
He's 77 years old. He's still working every day, gets up at the crack of dawn or before dawn, 3:30, and makes it to work by 6. His wife called and put in this nomination for him, and she says she's never met somebody so ingenious as John.
He works at a place here in New York that makes Boeing and Sikorsky helicopter parts. John never takes off, and he'll have a doctor appointment here and there. He gets up at 3:30 in the morning. He's to work by 6. He's always early to work. I mean, he's never late. He never takes off. He's really, really dedicated. Also, I think a big part of John's integrity and character comes from both his parents were in concentration camps. Both of them were put in those cattle cars and brought to Germany. And they were released, they got married, and John was born in Germany. And they came to Ellis Island then when John was 3. John remembers Ellis Island at 3. John has an amazing memory.
He sounds like an incredible person.
Yeah,
I also seen that he's a Vietnam veteran. I mean,
Yes.
that's also amazing.
Yep, he signed up. He was crew chief with the helicopters there, and he saw, he saw war. And like a lot of them, when they came back, they had a lot of really, really big problems. John adjusted very well.
What inspired you to nominate John, other than him being just incredible all around?
Well, I feel like John's a little, he needs a boost right now. He needs a boost right now. And I thought this could do it.
Emotional during this.
What more of a clear winner could you have, making you emotional during just a quick interview with his wife, Elaine, who talks so highly of John? I don't think there's any clearer choice for America's greatest employee.
Get your business in front of more people with Rev Media, proud sponsor of America's Greatest Employee.
We made Crystal cry.
I actually cried. I was the crier. I was the emotional one. It pulled on my heartstrings. I don't know why. I think it's just the all-American grandpa, and he's such a hard worker. And I think it was the part for me that he just needs a boost.
I agree, yes.
Just everything that he's gone through, which seems really, really neat. And, but seems very positive about it, just in itself, so. Well, that was a good one too.
I know.
I
was
wonder if the
thinking,
next
I
one
was
is going to
going
be
back to
even better.
Oh,
You can't. Can they all win?
All right, Jeffrey, Lexi, it's time to bring it home.
So while we were going through these nominations, we came across one from a guy named Jeffrey Yelvington.
There was a lot of nominations. They had paragraphs. Some of them were like the size of books. This one was just straight to the point. No matter what, she gets it done.
How long have you known her, and what exactly are her duties?
She has many titles. She's a quarry manager. She takes care of all the needs of the quarry, all the needs of production. She carries a warehouse supervisor, shipping and receiving. She takes care of all of this. I'm not even kidding you. Her days, it doesn't even make sense what she can get done in a day. She's literally one of the best employees I have ever seen in my entire life. I've been working since I was 16 years old. There's nobody has talked to her. It could be 120 degrees. Like it was 120 degrees this last summer. Mm-hmm. We were inside of a bag house and we had to change out 800 bags. If you don't know anything about a bag house, bruh. If it's 120 degrees outside, it's 150 degrees inside the bag house. You see
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy, man. Yeah.
For 10 hours, she was in there pushing grown-ass men that were crying. I can't explain to you how much she does for this company and the sacrifices. She's got a brand new baby at the house.
Really?
And she's here full time. Dude, I'm telling you, I can't count how many times me and her seen the sun come up in the mornings. I've seen her more than I've seen my own wife at times. Like I said, there's nobody, I've seen nobody do as good as she has with what she does.
Yeah.
Literally. So there's a lot of men out here that can't do what she does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is, everybody says this is a man's world, but she's saying, hey, this is my world too, you know?
And for him to nominate his boss, who's a woman, I think speaks volumes.
If anybody deserves it, it's my opinion. I don't know what other people are going through on their jobs and why they should, they deserve it, but she's got my vote.
All right. So there you have Lexi Brown. Can I get a girl power? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So I got one question for you. Are you down with Lexi Brown?
And are you down with Conequip Park, home of the Nyko brand?
My favorite thing about Lexi is she's a woman in a male-dominated industry.
Yeah, she makes it happen.
Kicks butt.
Yeah.
It's probably not easy work there.
No.
You're right.
I don't think I'd want to work with grown, sweaty men.
No.
I don't either.
I wouldn't want to do that work.
I agree.
That's why I'm in air conditioning.
So now we have to take a minute and think on what we are going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you only get to pick one.
Peter, I just liked the birthday cake stands out to me. That shows
That
his
is awesome.
character as is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
John, I just feel like he's just all-American, just still working so hard.
His wife said he loved to help people.
Yeah,
That is the definition of all American.
Yeah.
But they said we can only choose one.
Yeah.
It's great to see 3 hardworking people going at it every day. So it made it really hard to do it. To actually, well, you have to pick one. I'm like, well, I don't want to get fired from being a judge. That'd be the first.
After viewing the presentations, the judges were then asked to each cast secret ballots, only to be dramatically revealed one at a time.
I'm going to ask them for you sheets of paper, and we're just going to hold them up blank.
But Crystal decided to have a little fun with the Bossman team, specifically pranking Steve, who tends to be a little neurotic about the process of his video productions.
So make it believable, because he's watching. He's spying on us. We're ready.
All right.
Who's taking home the bacon?
We're going to go one at a time.
Oh no, we're going all
Can we do it all together?
Yeah.
We're doing it all together.
We're doing it all together.
No, one at a time, please.
Nope, all together.
All right. The first one. Here we go. We are finding out announcement we're doing for the camera, sir.
Oh, sure. So, we have been able to watch all 3 nominations happen. It has been exciting. There's laughter behind it. There were some tears that were shed. It was awesome. It was incredible. So if I can change the rules and we can have 3 winners, is that possible?
No.
Well, you're buying the plane tickets. You're asking Ryan to buy the plane tickets. Ben, you're first.
One at a time.
Gotcha!
That's why you needed the blank papers. You guys.
Almost got the producer over here.
I said one at a time.
One at a time! Interruption!
Very good. Very
All
well
right.
done. Round of applause. On the next, America's Greatest Employee.
3, 2, 1.
Lexi!
One vote for John, one vote for Lexi.
Oh gosh.
Oh!